Today is your lucky day, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make 200 Rand upwards per day depending on the work that you are putting in. The last video I showed you exactly how to make 300 Rand per day, and that video did really well. And as you guys have seen that in the comments down below, you guys have been saying that I should drop another app that can be able to make you money as a side hustle. So on today's video is that kind of a video whereby I'm going to share the app that can exactly make you money every single day. If you don't know what kind of a video am I talking about, please make sure that you go to this link right over here, or on the description below I will leave the link of that video whereby I was showing you exactly how to make money each and every day if you are willing to put in the work. So on today's video we are going to speak about this app that is kind of similar to that kind of an app, but then I'm going to take you step by step how to exactly to do it and find job. So what this app is Gigwalk. What is gig? A gig is simply means that there is a project that you need to do, so that is a gig. And also work, it simply means that working, so you need to complete those gigs. So they put in that word as gig work. It defined itself that you need to do a project by going to a certain places. So for now, just make sure that you hit the subscribe down below so that you can be part of this family whereby I'm sharing things that you can be able to do to make money as a side hustle or a full-time job that you can be able to sustain yourself and be profitable. Before we continue with this video, I just want to let you know that I'm giving away my first paycheck from YouTube. As you guys can see by the screenshot right over here, we are going to get paid by YouTube, so I'm going to give it away to you. All you need to do is to stay up until the end of the video so that I can be able to let you know how to enter this competition. As you guys know that number one thing that you need to do is to register on this app. So what you need to do is to go to Play Store and download this app, or on your iOS you can be able to download this app. After downloading this app, you just have to register if you don't have any account under Gigwalk. So what you need to do, they are going to ask for your first name, your last name, and also your email address for now. And then after submitting those things, they are going to send you an email address whereby you need to confirm that it's you who are willing to be part of Gigwalk. So after that, you're going to go to your email address and find the email and then enter right there. After entering right there, you're just going to confirm few things. That's not a hectic process that you need to come across. It's something that is very simple and straightforward. And after that, you're just going to land on the Gig app whereby you need to do your work. So remember, you give out your first name, your last name, and also you give out your email address. So it's not enough for you to be able to make money. So I'm going to show you, stay up until the end. I'm going to show you step by step how to exactly do this. So right now I'm going to show you, never mind me looking down right over here because I'm looking at my laptop, and also I will put screenshot right over here so that you can be able to see what I'm talking about. So once you've done that process, you're going to land on the home page. I don't know if I should call it a home page or what, but then you are going to land on this page right over here on this app. So after landing on this app, as you guys can see down below right over here, we have available, we have my gigs, we have watch list, and also we have completed. So let me explain what is this. On available, that's where it shows where are you, the location that you are in. As you guys can see that there's a map right over there, so it shows the location. And also my gigs is whereby you're going to press to my gigs, and then it's going to show the gigs that are available. Remember, they don't just poke you and say there is the gig. They show you the available gigs. You just have to apply for those gigs, and then please apply for the gigs that you are going to complete, because if you don't do that, you're going to apply and then they accept you and then you don't complete that process of that gig that you have to do. It's going to be a bad reputation on your name, because they're going to leave feedback on Gigwalk that this person have applied for this job but did not pitch up, did not complete the gig. So Gigwalk is going to give you a less rate, and also it's not going to give you proper jobs, or it's not going to give you so many jobs that you need to complete. Remember, one job can cost maybe around 200 rand, 250, but not less than 150. So it depending on the brand that you are going to work with to complete the project. And then we have waiting list. Waiting list is whereby you're going to track your application, whereby you applied for that certain job. After they completed that job, you're going to check on the waiting list. They're going to tell you that your job has been processed and we are accepting you to complete this job. If maybe it's still in a process, it will tell you how far the process it is about your application that you have applied for that gig. And then when you go to completed, it's whereby you have done everything. You went to there, you gave out the feedback, you did the gig that you had to do. Remember, there are certain gigs that you have to do. You don't do the same thing. Some brands want this, some brands wants this, but I will talk that at the end of the video or later on this video. And then as you guys can check on your top left corner, there are 3 lines right over there. When you click right over there, that's where you are going to complete your profile. Remember, I did say that they wanted your first name, your last name, and also your email address. So that's not enough for you to have gigs that are available and be able to make money. Remember, you are going to take as many gigs as possible, but you need to complete them. Me personally, I take 2 or 1 depending if there's any gigs, because sometimes you can take 3 days without gigs, sometimes 4 days, depending how the day goes. But then sometimes the maximum amount of gigs that I have taken was only 3, and then there was a point whereby there was no gigs at all for the entire week. So it depending also on the location, because I was at the rural area, so there was no many gigs that appear on the app. But then if you are in the city, there will be a lot of gigs that are going to appear. So if you are in the cities, just know you have a better chance of you making out and making a lot of money. Now let's see what you need to complete your profile so that you can get better jobs and also you can make money. So number 1, you already given out your first name and your last name, and also you have given out your email address. Now you have to give out your PayPal account to link it to Gigwalk, mainly because of Gigwalk is going to pay you through PayPal. That's the only option that I've seen that they are able to pay their clients or whatsoever they call them. But then you need to have your PayPal account so that you can get your payments whenever the company pays you. After giving out your PayPal address, you just have to set whether you are a female or you are a male, so your gender basically, or your sex. So this is mainly because maybe they want a job that needs your strength to complete. So as a woman, sometimes it might be difficult for you to complete that kind of a gig. So for a male, it's specifically for male. Sometimes they say specifically we need a male, so that's why they need your gender or your sex. And then thereafter they need your address so that they can track you, whether you are completing the jobs, whether you are going to the jobs exactly. Remember, you can't refer anyone because your location will be odd. And then thereafter they need your cell phone number. I don't know why do they need the cell phone number. I really don't know. Maybe to send you a message when there is something or what, but you already given out your email address, but then I don't know about that. And then thereafter a bio specifically whereby you just going to speak a little bit about yourself, how strength you are, you can be able to do the job you like working, whether you are going to do it as a side eye. It depending on you. I don't have a specific bio that you can be able to give it out there, but then I believe that every bio works out, because me personally, I just said I love working hard, I do side hustles and all those stuff. Maybe you can do the very same thing or write whatever you want to write on bio. And then as you guys can see that on the screenshot, they want your marital status, they want your education level, they want your employment status, and also they want your household income. I don't know the main reason why do they need this, but I think maybe the education level, how smart can you be, and then they will be able to land you job that need maybe your mindset or what. I don't know, because Gigwalk, it gives you a simple job that anyone can complete. So I don't know the main reason why do they need this, but I think maybe it's important for you to complete that section and update your profile so that you can be able to make money. Now that you have completed your profile, there's another thing that you need to do. As you guys can see, there's a profile right over here, and next to profile there's a log right over there. We're just going to skip that because it's mainly personal. It's whereby you're going to provide your password, so you don't have to share your password with anybody. And then after that log, there's a setting, the logo or maybe the sign of settings. Under the sign of settings right over there, when you click right over there, you can see that there are schedules whereby they say if you need a notification off, so they need to be all on. You need to get a notification for assigned, you need to get notification for new comment is posted, payments, attempts failed, payment successful, gig is rejected, gig is reopened, gig is submitted, and also gig is unassigned. Mainly because you need to stay updated. Remember, there are certain portion amount of time that you need to complete, and also a waiting amount of time. So let's say maybe there's a gig that you have to do. So if maybe there's a certain maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours without you completing the gig, they are going to disqualify you. That's why it is very advisable for you to be able to take gigs that are nearby or that you can be able to thrive as fast as possible, but they are going to provide you with that certain amount of time that, hey man, we need you to complete this gig, is only going to take this amount of time. And then we go into the last thing that you need to complete under this section of completing the things that you need to complete in order to get gigs. So right now, as you guys can see on the screenshot, we are under that sign. Is it a Nike? I will say a Nike, but it's next to settings, as you guys can see on your left hand side. I don't know if maybe on my side is on your left hand side or on your side is on the right hand side. I don't know, but you understand, right? And now you need to be able to switch some of the stuff on or some of the stuff off. Mainly it going to depends on you. Let's see, the ability to lift 30 lbs, it depending on you, you are able to lift such amount of heavy. So it's just going to switch it on if you are able to. If you don't, switch it off, because you might switch it on and then you realize that there's things that you need to complete right over there are things that are really heavy and you are not going to be able to complete the task. So make sure that you know your lbs. And also you need to provide whether you are a college graduate and also current college student, current Costco membership, current Sam's Club membership, licensed real estate agent, and also valid driver's license. And some of the gigs are mainly because of the valid driver's license. For example, maybe they want you to go somewhere and follow the company, maybe the career guide, to see whether he's completing the job or what. It's an example. And also for driver's licenses, whereby they can see that you are a bit far from the gig, but you are taking the gig. So how are you going to be able to reach that certain point? So if you have a car, you have a driver's license, it's very easy for you to go to that point, so they can be able to trust you. So now that you completed everything that you need to do so that the jobs can appear, you just have to wait under the My Gigs. If anything appear, you just have to apply. Then the application, mainly it almost take maximum of 3 days. Sometimes it takes 1 day, 2 days, it depending on whether the gigs they are processing, how does the process work. So I don't know really, but then it doesn't take longer than 3 days as my experience that I had. So these are the kind of gigs that you are going to complete under Gigwalk, and also it's according to my experience, things that I've done. So there will be gigs whereby you are going to just go to any store. Maybe let's say you are working with Coke. This is an example. I'm not saying I've worked with it or what. I'm making an example, or let me make an example with the local brand. So the local brand, I will say More Fire. Let's say More Fire has just launched a new flavor. So all you need to do, maybe More Fire will come on Gigwalk and say, we need someone who will go to maybe ShopRite. I don't know if ShopRite have More Fire, I don't know, but I'm making an example. Go to ShopRite and check our new flavor. Let's say this, the green one that the face of it is robot boy. So you need to go there, taste it, tell us how it taste like? Do you like it? How was the experience of having it? How do you feel after having it? And then thereafter, you're going to take some pictures drinking it, you bought it, some price tags, and then post it on Gigwalk. After that, you just have to wait. It's a waiting game after that. After completing that, you just have to wait. And then thereafter, they will come back to you and tell you your gig is completed and we are going to pay you. And on this app, the payment takes for maximum days of 14 days. But then mostly you're going to get your payment around 2 to 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, depending, I don't know on what, but then those are the days that you can be able to expect your money. But remember, once your money leaves from Gigwalk to PayPal, PayPal has a way of processing their own things, so it might take a bit longer also, and also from PayPal to your bank account, it might take a day or two. So I can say maybe you can wait for maximum days of 7 days for your money to appear on a bank account. But to be on the safe side and not to be worried, I will say 14 days as they said. Another gig that you can take is whereby you're just going to take, maybe Coca-Cola says, it's an example again. Coca-Cola says go to ShopRite and check on the shelf whether they put out our Cokes according to order, they will give you the instruction, or maybe they are not on the audience whereby people can be able to see it, and also are they next to this brand? Because remember, whenever someone, let's say maybe I'm selling, let's say for example DJ's Boo selling more fire, so the more DJ's Boo can be able to put his more fire next to Coca-Cola's, the more it can be able to increase the sales. So if you're going to take the pictures of the shelves, that's one of the things that brands are looking for. So you need to be able to go there, take some pictures, and also submit them on the Gigwalk. So those are the gigs that you can be able. There are tons of gigs, but you'll get instructions once you get accepted by any brand. And before you get accepted, before you can even apply, they are going to provide that these gigs need someone who's going to do this to complete the gig, so that you can be able to pay. So you can take more than 1 gig a day. It doesn't matter how many gigs you are going to take and also going to appear, but you need to be able to take them. So you can be able to make a maximum maybe of 500 per day, but a minimum of 150. Well, if you watch this video up until the end, up to so far, I know that you are really dedicated on making side hustles to work out for you and also to make an extra income. Now, let me tell you how to enter this competition. All you need to do is to become a subscriber, and then thereafter comment down below. It doesn't matter what you comment, but comment down below. And then thereafter go to Instagram and follow my personal account, which is Typical Tycoon, and then follow my business account, which is the Hustler Club. So I will be choosing randomly to everyone who have done all the qualification to become a competitor in this competition. So I will be giving away my first paycheck. It doesn't matter whether it will be 5,000, 10,000, I don't know, but the first paycheck is going to you guys. And thank you very much for supporting me. Please make sure that you comment down below next app. I will know that you really watched this video up until the end and the dedication. And remember, like I said, now I am hosting, or maybe I'm giving away my first paycheck from YouTube. So maybe you might be one of those people who are going to win. So all you need to do, like, subscribe, and follow all my social medias. So right now I just gonna leave right here, but then I will catch you on the video right here on the screen. Peace out.